Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside SunTrust Park. Tonight, game 2. Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Albert Almora goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Into the corner and slicing foul. Kazmir into the windup. Here it is on 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. And we're just underway from SunTrust Park. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Count remains full.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Kazmir in the first. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves.
And it misses inside 1-0. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Throw will not be in time, as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. From the stretch, right over the middle, knee high. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. Inciarte aboard here at first with nobody out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Hayward is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-1 on its way. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike three. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And this is fouled at the plate. Another 1-2 delivery. And that one just missed outside.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Contreras is retired, 2 down now. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Kazmir's ready. Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kurt Suzuki. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Stepping in now, Jose Quintana. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. This is on the ground over the first. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Sent on the ground out to second. And Hayward has a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Ready for another chance. Albert Almora. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
1-1 the count. So 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Braves, third baseman.
Now the pitch.
Johan Camargo.
And that misses, ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has it in his sights. 1 away. Stepping in for the Braves, Lane Adams. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Towards second. Throw won't get him. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Into the box now, Scott Kazmir. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And a fastball. Swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down. Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Bryant, the runner at second with one away. Down and away, ball one. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 2-1. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets fouled. Now a line drive that's hauled in at first base. And that will become out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Ian Happ looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Happ carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
The 0-2 delivery. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. And here's Ender Inciarte. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit on the ground toward the left. And this will get by Zobrist at short. It's a base hit. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Popped high in the air. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Inciarte, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ripped on the ground to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1 through 4. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Ball and 2 strikes now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So in now for Chicago, Jose Quintana. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute, help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hayward, or often just J-Hay, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Oh, wow, that's what they call it. Jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Javier Baez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. No runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Got another one. 13 strikeouts now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Culberson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Quintana's ready. Here's the 0-2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He's around first, heading for 2. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Digging in, the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Zobrist is there, and he'll get in there safely.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield nod.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a flare out to left center. Happ ranging forward, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Number 19.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Rizzo is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Ender Inciarte. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. A ball and no strikes.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Albert Almora. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Inciarte, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. Around second now and headed for third. And he's safe. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And that's going to spell the end of the evening for Scott Kazmir. From the belt, the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
In the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. In a near disaster there, but he's able to recover in time and make it back to third safely. 1-1, here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic pace.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the sixth inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the sixth inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Wilson Contreras is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Line towards center field. Inciarte is there, and he'll make the catch to return. Tire the side. pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left.
Leading off for the Braves.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nick Martinez.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Quintana into the windup, 1-0 on its way. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Digging in to try it again, Kurt Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. No runs on 6 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. The 2-2 is a fastball that misses.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Jose Quintana. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Jason Hayward. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
A ball and a strike now. 2 out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And trying to pick things up where we left off, Charlie Culberson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Boy, this is an absolute gift for them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. No hits to this point. Quintana sets. Here it is on 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Culberson leads off second with nobody out. High in the air into shallow left center. Coming in is Almora. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. At the plate, Johan Camargo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runner at second here with one man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora, and he makes the catch for the second out. The next to bat for Atlanta, Lane Adams. He singled his last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rex Brothers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Rex Brothers.
Here's Javier Baez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Inciarte is right there, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Cubs are So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ender Inciarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw is not in time. And a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
I know he's...
Oh boy, that got him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Brandon Morrow is forced onto the mound now following the injury. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a swing there from Suzuki, but he was too far in front as this is going to be back up into the stands. A foul ball. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Inciarte on second. Markakis at first. One gone. Up around the face.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora is there. 2 gone. Stepping in for the Braves, Charlie Culberson, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here comes the 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching.
When a swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's 0 for 4. All even at 2-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he can put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Lifted into center field. Baez onto the grass. No trouble with this one. And Peter Moylan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Three and two now. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The catcher, number 40.
In now, Wilson Contreras. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 as he chases the slider. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball. The 2-2 on the ground to the right side. Albies brings it in. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Moylan, originally from down under in Australia. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here.
Both of these guys